I am here with the latest from We Share Abundance. We are a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world, and we welcome citizens from every continent, every country, every background, class, creed, colour, educational level, financial status, you name it. We've got you all covered, okay? Everybody here is treated equally because we don't have any view of separation. We're a non-separatist organization. We don't view differences, but we recognize everybody as being unique. There's never been anybody quite like you ever before, and there will never be anybody quite like you ever again. Okay, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to this update on where we're going. We are an emerging nation, and so there's lots going on all the time. There's always new developments going on, and we are always growing in stature and in stability, and our aim is to fulfill our mission to banish poverty on a global scale. Certainly to help banish poverty. I'm not sure that we alone can completely rid the world of poverty, but we can go a long way towards helping. Okay. With that said, we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'll be heading over there in a moment to see the comments there and check that I am in fact streaming live. We do occasionally get comments from YouTube and Twitch, but they're more difficult to see. But I will be checking back later to see if we've got any questions there from those platforms. And if I don't see your comments, I apologize for not answering them. Okay, so I'm heading over to Facebook right now. And when we get to Facebook, I'll be looking for the 23rd of August. No, I'll be looking first of all for, where are we? I'll be looking first of all for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And then when I get there, I'll be looking for the 23rd of August. And so far, so good. And if I click on this to expand, we should get comments. And we have comments. We've got Ramachandra from India in the top spot tonight. He is from the UK actually, but he's been in India for some time, and he is building a group out there for We Share Abundance, helping bring us to the subcontinent of India. Then we've got Richard from up the road there in Devon, just up from me. I'm in Cornwall, a little bit further south. We've got Norman Firth from Doncaster, and we got Peter from Kettering, and we got Morris from the Netherlands, and we got Kingsley from he's actually from Manchester, UK, but he's on holiday. He was in Genoa, but he's now in Como. Much more of a holiday resort, I think, than Genoa, but I hope he's enjoyed traveling around Italy so far. I used to live in Italy. We were only there for a couple of years, and we were further south than Kingsley is. We were down in Abruzzo, roughly opposite Rome, but on the Adriatic coast instead of the Mediterranean coast. Okay, right. We have a notable exception here today in that Russ Cowley isn't shown up. The Newcastle playing today or something. That's usually the only reason he doesn't show up, or maybe he's on kid minding duties. His children perhaps are with him today. Okay, but a big welcome to you all, as I say, from no matter where you're from, and we will get started in a moment. There is football tonight, but I don't, it's the League Cup, I think, or whatever they call it now. But there are quite a number of First Division, no, not what they call it now, Premier League sides in the competition today. It's the first time they enter, and basically it's all the Premier League clubs. That I don't think they include the ones at the moment that are involved in European competition. They come in the next round. Yesterday there was only one football match of any note, and if I'd have been a betting man, I would have had my house and mortgage on Liverpool, and I'd have lost it. Who would have forecast that, eh? Manchester United beating Liverpool 2-1. Liverpool still haven't won this season yet. I'm sure they will. I know they'll come good, but it's just surprising that they've got off to a slow start. They're normally faster starters. City have got off to a better start than usual. They're usually halfway down the table after 4 or 5 games, and then they've got it all to make up. But although they slipped up against a very good Newcastle side last weekend, they're still, I think, second, so in a good position. Okay, who else have we got? We've got Andrew from New Zealand, and it will of course be morning for Andrew, a winter's morning. Although, where are we now? It'd be like sort of our February, I suppose. You're looking forward to spring. Now getting towards the end of February, or towards the end of whatever month we're in, August. September will be like our March here, where the end of the month we have this springtime officially upon us. Okay, where are we? 7 minutes. We got Buzina in from Bonnie, Scotland, from Edinburgh, the capital of Scotland. Lovely city if you get the chance to visit. Right, let's get started with a short prayer. No purpose in hanging around too long. Okay, so dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and through that love that each member may find the joy of service, and through service attract into their life true happiness and everything they need. Amen. And as I said earlier, we are a non-separatist organisation. We don't recognise superficial differences. We are all part of the same family of man, all part of humanity, all brothers and sisters in this mortal world. So we have a little affirmation I've been doing to help us get rid of any prejudice, and that goes something like, we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, let's bring you up to date. If you saw the scheduled post, you will have seen delays. Okay, they won't be very long. They are temporary delays, but it's taking us just a little bit longer to get the programming wrapped up for the Poverty Crusher plan, which is an Ads for Life plan. And there are a few little things that we still need to take care of before we get our testers in to just check everything is working as it should. I'm just looking if there's anything that most of them I don't think will take very long, and Deviani said they shouldn't take very long. One of them is the addition of Remuno as a payment option. And she's not really looked at that, but I don't think that will take her very long. It only needs her to hook up to an IPN, which is a message sent from Remuno to say somebody's paid. And I don't think that will present great difficulty for her. Okay, so I don't think it'll be very long. We may be able to get our testers in tomorrow, but it'll be later on in the day tomorrow. It won't be first thing, so we are at least a day later than we would have been. Also, there is a celebration in India coming up. It's called Ganesh Chaturthi. It's a really important festival in India, and unfortunately it falls right round the first of the month. But Devyani wants to take time off, and I said she can take time off, but she said, well, she will be in on the first and she'll run the month-end figures on the first. But she will be absent on the Wednesday and Friday, the 31st and the 2nd. So we need to get things done before the end of the month, and then so she's only got the month-end figures to run and handle anything that crops up that we've not found in the bugs when we're testing. I'm hoping that we'll find everything, but you never know. Once you go live with something, it's a little bit different having a few test people in and then opening it up and getting thousands of people coming in. So that is that is where we are with the development. My apologies to the testers team. If you are on that team, make sure you are in the Skype group, and we will communicate with you through there, and Devyani will liaise with you, explain what she wants you to do, how to go about it, and what to do if you find anything that you don't understand or isn't working the way you think it should. So we need you in that Skype group. You testers, you all have been given the link. I'm not sure how many are in that group now. There were only 3 of you out of maybe, I can't remember now, 6 or 7 that volunteered. When I last looked, there were only 3 in the group, okay? We've got Paul that just popped in from Holland, and we've got Peter Adekuni saying, how can I join the testing group? Put in a support ticket, Peter, and you'll get the link from support for the Skype group. You have to have Skype, okay? But anybody that wants to join and get involved in the testing, you're more than welcome to come and get involved. It'll only be for 2 or 3 days. We should have found all the bugs that there are by then, if there are any. We hope there aren't any, but invariably we do come across 1 or 2 things that need to be addressed. Okay. What have I been up to? Well, I've been up to the same as Devyani, except she's been working on the coding. I've been working on how to present this. It is an Ads for Life program. You pay $5. It's a US dollars in, US dollars out program. However, we're doing it in crypto, so you can pay in pretty much with any crypto that the exchanges will accept as a payment for US dollars. Coin payments, Remuno. You can pay with a debit or credit card, but we'll have to manually verify those payments and process them. So that is, let me just make a note of that. Okay. And then we're paying out in USDT, which is one coin for $1. So you'll be able to keep it as crypto, or you'll be able to change it into any other crypto, or you'll be able to withdraw it to your bank account. So it's a dollars in, dollars out program. We are allowing our members to make a $5 purchase, which is all it costs, from your available cash wallet. So if you've got funds in available cash, you'll be able to buy a position, a $5 position from there. We're limiting it to $5 from there because that is in effect as exchanging your money for USDT, and really we're not supposed to be an exchange. It could create legal issues. I don't think it will, but we don't want to be exposed to it, so we're limiting it. Your available cash wallet, of course, you can withdraw at any time you want to the Waves exchange and do whatever you want with it there. But buying into a US in, US out, US dollars in, US dollars out program, we're sort of acting as an exchange, and it's a bit of a dodgy situation. So we're limiting that to just one $5 purchase per member if you've got funds in that available cash wallet. Okay. Being a day late should have given me an extra day to work on the promotional side of the plan. However, it hasn't really, because I got involved in, not directly in the development, but in answering questions and sorting out queries in how things should work. And on top of that, our little old car wouldn't start when we take Cody and Laura and myself, we all bob off out for an hour around about lunchtime to have a walk. It's very hilly and it's all roads around where we live. So it's nice to just nip out, just a quick drive to Bude, walk around the headland and get the fresh sea air, head back in the car and back home. Takes an hour. But we got in the car today and it wouldn't start. And the reason is it was misty yesterday. And so I had the lights on and I didn't turn them off. Now, if you've got a modern car, it would have gone beep, 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 beep as soon as you tried to take the keys out with the lights still on and this sort of thing. But our little old car is not so up to date. And so I left the lights on and it wouldn't start. We do have a battery charger, so I had to put it on charge and mess about with it. And then once we had enough charge there, we could start the engine, but then we needed to take it for a quick run to make sure it topped the battery up. So it's been one of those days, really. But we'll get there. We are getting there. Okay. Richard Atkins is saying, make sure you copy your ticket tracking ID when you raise the call. I didn't receive an email with the Skype access and had to view the ticket by ID search. I thought it was a problem at my end, but it may explain the lack of testers joining you in the Skype group. The emails do go out, Richard. We've had various people saying they don't receive them, but we don't know why. We test the system. we had somebody saying that Pronto Mail couldn't receive from our sender. But we had the server people test that, and they were able to send mail to Pronto Mail. They did a test and they've advised Pronto Mail of it. So it's an issue. It happens now and again. It doesn't happen with everybody, but it does happen with a few people that they don't see the email. Sometimes it's because it's gone into a different folder, either the spam folder, or sometimes if you've got a Google account, it puts it into social media or all sorts. They have lots of different folders that it can get into. So you have to check all your folders. But occasionally there seems to be no apparent reason for the email not being received. So you should always, no matter which support system you're in, whether it's ours or anybody else's, you get a ticket number allocated to you, and that is normal for them all. You should always make a note of that number so that you can check your ticket by going to the support site and putting in that ticket number and your email address and viewing the ticket online. The emails do go out. If you don't get them, yeah, good advice from Richard there. So there you go. Anything else? Anything else? Just looking at my notes here. There's nothing for tonight's meeting, but we do have the numbers for you. But we don't have them from coin ranking because it's still showing a blank for both our tokens. It tends to happen when there are adverse, or not adverse, but when it's a bear market in crypto and the value drops, even though there's no trading, it seems to upset the system for them to display it on their website for some reason. If there is trading, even a few dollars, it usually works okay. But if there's no trading and then the general value of cryptos is declining because of the bear market, it doesn't seem to show. I don't know why, they don't know why. But that seems to be when it happens. And we are in that sort of situation now. So there's nothing shown on the site, but you can still see the numbers from in your back office. I believe, I understand. I've not checked. I'm saying you can. I'm hoping you can. Anyway, the numbers that we do have, limited as they are that there was no change in our registered members. That means basically that we took out exactly the same number of people that registered as new members. We always take some out because we get people that don't log in for a couple of months, and there's no purpose in having them cluttering up the database. So we're still at 38,800, exactly the same as yesterday. Active members went up 12 to 6,194. Active members, of course, are people that log in on a regular basis. Multiply Visa, no change in anything there. Nobody new bought advertising, no new email verified members, and the increase that we got for logging in from the revenue share didn't take us up a full dollar, so no increase in that. We're still at $9,950. The cents price went up, and it'll be 9,951 tomorrow, but or two, whatever. Okay, those basically are your numbers. Morris says Elevate Pass has run into bad weather. The COO has been fired. Okay, Elevate Pass I actually took out of our what they call it, downline builder some time back, because the site disappeared for several days, and I thought, okay, it's another one that's gone. but they did come back. As far as I'm aware, they are still there now. I don't know what's going on, but Maurice has told us that something's going on. But the site is there and it is resolving, and I'm sure something reasonable will happen. I had thought about adding it back in, but I've not got round to it. But of course, you can always put it into your own personal downline builder for you and your referrals, and you can get that showing through 7 levels there with your ID number, affiliate ID. I did add in. We've got Deborah popped in. Maurice says bad trading, I believe, is the reason that he's been sacked. Okay, well, it can happen. We've not had a good day trading, Gertrude and myself, actually, today. I think we've had a losing day, both of us today. But it happens in trading. What you've got to aim for is winning more than you lose. But we've got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA as well. I was going to say oh yeah, I have added in, actually, Swish into the downline builder. And the reason I've added it in there is because I think the products are fantastic and I think they can benefit everybody. I think they can provide you with better health and a longer life. And that's after testing them for a month. I've tested most products that I test for 3 to 6 months and decide they're no good. Or when that's not right, decide that they are not a magic bullet. They won't help everybody. They might help odd individuals, but people will only buy them basically because of the marketing plan. I don't know what the marketing plan is even for Swish. I know they've got one, but I've never bothered to look at it. I don't care. I believe in these products 100% after testing them for just about a month, in what I've seen in improvements in our general well-being, both myself and my wife and Cody as well, a dog. So there's no placebo effect where a dog's involved, you know, and without doubt he has benefited. So that's the reason it's in there. It's because I think, you know, it's worth everybody trying the products. And if you get a positive result from them, then why wouldn't you want to carry on feeling better? Okay, some of you may want to look better as well. You know, they have 2 basic products. They have one that you take sublingually, you stick it in your mouth and you swish it around your mouth for half a minute to a minute, and then you can swallow it. And that is what I've been using, what my wife's been using, and we've also been giving it to Cody. And they have one that's designed basically to have an impact quickly on your visible appearance. Whether it works or not, I don't know. People have posted before and after pictures in the website saying how great they feel they look now. And to me, they look the same, most of them. There've been 1 or 2 that I've seen a difference, but most of them, to me, you know, they look the same. But maybe I'm not really observant or something, I don't know. But we have been treating Cody with the spray as well, because of its itchiness, and we've been sort of spraying his spots where he scratches, and it's definitely helped. Now, whether it's helped because of the spray or because of what we've been giving him orally, or a bit of both, it's hard to tell. But certainly the Swish, the internal product, if you're over 25 or 30 years of age, I believe it will benefit you. And that's why it's in there. You can try it. You can, I think it's, I didn't pay anything to register as a distributor. I didn't pay any fees or anything like that. But you get the products at a lower cost. It's $50 for a bottle of this Swish stuff, which lasts you a month. I think you can probably, after you've taken it for a couple of weeks, you could probably take it just once a day, I think. Because what I did was I took it for about 10 days, and my sneezing and runny nose had disappeared, and there were other bits and pieces maybe. But I thought, okay, let's stop taking it and see what happens. So I stopped taking it for about 10 days. And the runny nose and sneezing didn't come back. I didn't feel any worse, didn't feel any better. But one thing I did notice was that I have a little bit clearing of throat, you know. My wife told me that had gone a lot better, but she said, you seem to be coughing a bit more again. And I said, well, I've not been taking the stuff, so maybe you need to take it. But I started taking it again now, and but I think you could probably sort of take it at the full dosage of 2 teaspoons a day for maybe 15 days. And then I think you could probably get down to taking a teaspoon just once a day, unless you've got some deep-seated things that you're trying to cure. You know, if you're arthritic and you're trying to get rid of joint pain or something like that, then that's going to take longer. So you might stick with, but if you're pretty healthy like I am, and you're just looking for some, things that never really bothered you, but yeah, it'd be better without them. One of the things I have noticed definitely is my skin has improved in my arms. It was getting sort of more fragile, let's put it that way. You know, when you're young, you bash into things and it doesn't nothing happens. But as you get older, you just bash into something lightly and scrape it, and before you know where you are, it's bleeding, and it's not painful or anything, but it's just a nuisance because you're dripping blood all over the place. But it has helped in that, and I was getting dry skin spots, quite a lot of them, and they've nearly all gone. There's one little one here left. That's the only one I can find at the moment, and normally I just sort of scratch them until all the dry skin's gone, and then they seem to disappear. But I'm leaving it to see what happens, to see if it just goes on its own. Okay, so that's why I put that in there. If you're into building a multi-level marketing business, which I'm not, then I don't think you'll find a better product to build it around, because people that buy the product, it'll work for them and they'll keep buying it. And so I think it would be probably one of the easiest businesses to try and build a business around, one of the best products. But it's up to you. But that's why it's in there. But I put it in there, as I say, because I think it will improve your health and your longevity. You'll live a longer life and you'll live a happier, healthier life. Okay. And if you're into the looking better, I look great anyway. No. But if you are into sort of getting rid of wrinkles and bags under your eyes and this sort of thing, then this spray is supposed to do that. And most people that use it claim benefits. You'd have to test it for yourself. Okay. That pretty much covers everything I've got for you. I've not seen any more questions come in there. If you are in Elevate Pass, you can look on, just keep your eye on what's happening with it. I'm going to go to the chat section in Melon app now and see if we've got any comments from YouTube or Twitch. We've got Lewis in from YouTube, from Portugal. Hi there, Lewis. And we've got CC Liu from somewhere saying, what's up? Okay, nothing much. I think, is that YouTube or is that Twitch? That's YouTube as well, I think, that little sign there. And that's it. So with that said, it's been a beautiful day here today. It started out wet this morning, but the rain stopped around about 6 o'clock. When I got up at 3 o'clock, it was pretty steady, and it's been sort of on and off till 6 o'clock, and then it stopped, and it's not rained since, and it's been a beautiful day. So this lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again. Same time, same place tomorrow, 7 o'clock p.m. British summertime, in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly, Twitch and Twitter. And we'll be here letting you know how we've got on with the final bits of the development, whether we've got the testers going. All this is really imminent. I was hoping we'd have the testers in later on today, but things always seem to take a little bit longer than you expect. Hopefully sometime tomorrow. God bless you all. Keep sharing love and abundance. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here and being We Share Abundance. This lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. But just for a little while.